Hello everyone and welcome to the forecast, the pre-game show here on Manchester Storm TV. I'm your match night host Aidan Millen and I'm joined as always by Storm TV commentator Max Artis. Tonight the Manchester Storm welcome the second place Cardiff Devils and they hope to get back to winning ways. Max, how do you see tonight going?
Both teams have struggled of late, both have lost 3 on the bounce. Last time Storm were in such a position, they came back to winning ways, so I can see them bouncing back and getting back in the win column against the Cardiff Devils here tonight.
Both teams had very tough games this week against the Sheffield Steelers. As we know, Sheffield just seem head and shoulders above the rest so far, so not much really can read into that, apart from maybe the fact that the Storm, I feel, on New Year's Day, they had a plan. You know, we know that the Steelers get a lot of ozone time. There is very much a conscious effort to contain as much as possible without expending too much energy. I thought they didn't try chasing the Steelers around the ice because they knew they had to make the most of the chances when they came along. How do you think they'll approach tonight?
Much more of the same, if I'm honest with you. You've got to be cautious against these Devils. They're in second place for a reason, but they are a bit snake bitten with results. Both teams seem to be fairly streaky, so stick to the game plan. We've got Evan Wendigo back in net, so a bit of confidence probably for the guys going forward, knowing that they've got someone solid in Evan backing them up between the pipes tonight.
And from there we go into our ones to watch. I mean, for me tonight, I'm going to go with Evan Wendigo. He was in such good form before he got injured a few weeks ago, and it looked at the time that when he went down, we were in big trouble just because of how well he was playing. But obviously Alex Oldale came in, did amazingly, got 3 wins. Flodell came in last week and has picked up an injury himself. But to have Evan back is just going to be such a big boost for everybody.
Yeah, for me, ones to watch tonight is Zach Phillips. The floodgates will open at some point. Let's hope it's tonight, after he gets himself a goal or two, that those floodgates do open and the points come for the number 77 tonight.
And for the Cardiff Devils, for me, it's going to be a Storm old boy, Ryan Barrow. He's coming back to the Storm shelter. Ryan was one of those players who impressed last year, a young pro. He came in, he was really hard playing the body. You know, he loved to throw a hit. He got a lot of points when he was playing next to Jesper last season. He's kind of middle of the road right now with Cardiff. He started really well and then he picked up an injury. I don't think he's quite kept up with the top point scorers, but it's always interesting to see how one of the old boys does when they come back to the Storm shelter. How about you?
Marcus Crawford, we talk about top point scorers. This guy, he's been putting up the points for the Cardiff Devils. Looks to be a dangerous D-man, dishing the puck off on the power play as well. So he's one to be aware of, even though he might not be a forward. He'll be setting those guys up for the scoring opportunities.
And now it's Mystic Max time. Max, what's the prediction for tonight?
For tonight, I'm going 4-1. No empty netter, but it's a 4-1 win for the Storm.
And I'll happily take that all day long. I will go with 4-2 with an empty netter for the Storm.
That's more of a conservative. As
long as it's a win, I don't really care. But that's fine. But
similar answers. Let's see what happens on the ice.
And that wraps things up here on the forecast. We do hope you enjoy the game and have a great night with us.